Yes, guys, I will after the podcast. Welcome back to another episode of the Bootcast Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Justin. I'm here with my fellow co host, Matt. Matt, as always, sir, how are you doing this evening?
Dude, fantastic as always. It's been a
That's so
great
good to
World
hear.
Cup. I'm having a fantastic time watching it. Um, yeah, man. And Messi had another two goals today, which I know you absolutely hate, but I absolutely loved.
Couldn't care less. Um, yeah, so my setup's a little different. I just forgot my external lens, so I'm like further. I'm not telescoped in, but I just couldn't be bothered to go out and get it. It's all in
So much
car.
worse. God,
Yeah,
we get
it's
so many
hot.
less views.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. But Matt, I do have a question for you guys.
Yeah,
What's
hit
up,
me up.
Chris? What's up, Nick? Thank you for the compliment, Nick. That's a really fucking yellow hat. What
Very
is
yellow
that
hat.
on
Dude,
your
it's
head? That's like banana yellow.
brand new. I got it today. It's Duvin Design is the brand. And
Okay,
shout out to them. Free sponsorship there.
cool.
Yeah, got it today. It was $10 on sale. And I was like, you know what? I don't have a yellow hat. I could use a yellow hat and
I
I
was gonna
want
say
it.
I don't think in my entire life I've ever owned a yellow hat.
It's
I
beach
don't. I'm
vibes,
just not.
man.
I'm
It's
just not
summer.
a yellow person. Like I think it goes good against my skin tone, especially when I'm tan in the summer. I just don't like yellow
Well,
on
that's what I
me.
was thinking. I'm like, I'm gonna get tan. I'm gonna wear it to the beach.
Yeah.
It's $10. It's a hat. Why not?
Yeah. Fair
And hey,
enough.
you're talking
Fair
about
enough.
it, so it's doing its job.
This is true. It is a staple piece. We'll say that. Clippy, what is up? Yes, Matt is very brave after his
I
outlandish
am brave.
comments.
This actually might be my last podcast,
It
guys.
probably is. I'm just gonna go solo. I'm gonna take the show. So it's like a band. We're just breaking up, and not because I have an ego. It's just because I can't stand you and your
Can't stand my
ridiculous
messy
comments.
takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking terrible. What's up, Matt? Mr. Boot Hall. All right. So let's get into this. Let's get into some drops, some updates on boots. I've worn my Superflies. I did, if you looked at my stories today, wore my Turf Predators, which I have some thoughts on those. Matt, I'm sure you have updates on boots.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Of
freaking
course.
Hyperfest have been in the.
My new favorite boots.
I was gonna say those have been in every story you've done for the past like 2 weeks.
They're pretty good. They're pretty
Okay.
good.
Okay, cool. And then we're going to talk about World Cup. So, chat, get involved. We're going to be talking about games, boots, spots, all that. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so where do we want to start, Matt? Let's go with Matt's thoughts. So, kind of give us some updates on the Hyperfast because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but my Instagram has been flooded with comments asking about the Hyperfast. Our YouTube page has also been asked a ton of questions about the Hyperfast and Superfly. So I'm gonna pass it to you, Matt's corner. Let's talk about some Hyperfast elites.
So this is one of those boots that like it's obviously very good out of the box. Fantastic. Not many complaints, but it's one of those boots that like just keeps on giving, in my opinion,
Okay.
where as it kind of forms your foot, starts to break in a little bit more, you start to experience the magic that this boot offers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really become probably one of the best boots I've ever worn, which is just a wild thing to say.
Wow.
The
Yeah.
way that it wraps my feet, the way that it feels responsive yet like not too snug, but also kind of disappears at the same time. The updated tongue that just like gives you that compressed sensation without like being too tight like the
Mm-hmm.
previous gen. The heel, this heel is probably one of the best heels without having like any real structure to it that I've ever tried.
Okay. Nice.
Um, it's really tough to find something that I just don't like about this boot, but if there is something that I don't like about this boot, it's the bladed studs,
Oh,
which
that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
yeah, it's really not a crazy shout because if you're getting the AG or if you're getting the FG variation of this, you're not going to have any issues. But with the AG variation and having all of the conical studs that I think do a fantastic job,
Mm-hmm.
it just makes these bladed studs even more noticeable underfoot. And to
Okay.
be honest, like I don't feel any of the conical studs, but the only studs I feel when I'm playing
Or the
is these
blades.
bladed studs.
Do you wish you would have gone FG? Hindsight's 2020. You think you wish you would have just gone
Um,
with the FG?
no, because I do think this is a better performer on AG just because it has more studs
Okay.
and it just gives you, I think, probably better traction than what you'll get with the FG model as far as just like the way it interacts with an AG pitch.
Okay.
So I don't regret that, but if you're someone that doesn't typically go for an AG boot, just get the FG with this one. Like it's really not going to be a huge difference when it comes to overall performance and fit and feel. So if you're not someone that has to have the AG option, it's just pass on these, honestly. But if
Okay.
you want the safer version, you're huge on, AG boots and being AG specific, the AG is probably going to be similar to what the previous one was.
Okay.
Just not.
Like a peace of mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clippy wants to know: are you having to do the runner's loop to reduce the flaring near the front of your ankle?
Great question. I had a little bit of flaring at first.
Okay.
It wasn't like super, super noticeable unless like I looked down and I was like, ooh, it's flaring there. But it's gone away after like 2 to 3 wears. It's completely gone. Like they fit completely flush to my feet now.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So far, Speed Boot Summer, you're like 1 for 2 in a way. Kind of 1 for 1,
Yeah.
but 1 for 2 for sure.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any more updates on the Vapors? Are they still in the ethos of Matt? Are they still around or have they gone?
Vapors are gone.
Damn.
Yeah. I've just been enjoying these so much where I'm like, why would I wear the Vapors?
It's hard to wear anything else.
And with like the issues I had with like the way they fit my feet, I just offloaded them and
Just cut the
on
cord.
to the next. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Okay, is that all you've been wearing? Is the Hyperfast, or have you worn anything else?
This is the only boot I've been wearing in the past 2 weeks, I'll be honest. And
Okay.
I am seeing the writing on the wall, and they might be a new
A boot of the year?
boot of the year.
Boot of the year contender?
They're really
Bringing back
hitting there. I
Kobe's?
know we have some other boots coming up that could potentially also be boot of the year, but right now, these are it for sure.
Okay. Love to hear it. I'm gonna give some quick updates. The Superfly is still in the midst of testing. I've still been enjoying them. They are breaking in very nicely. No new notes. So if you've been watching the
Come on, you got to
past couple
balance the hype.
episodes,
You got to
dude,
balance the hype.
there's no notes. Like they are fucking phenomenal.
There's
okay?
nothing wrong with them when you wear them.
So far, nothing wrong with them in a way that I need to address. Now, as the honeymoon period kind of breaks down and ends, then I'll have some full notes and I'll put a video, all that yada yada yada. But as of right now, I'm in love. It's like a new relationship. I'm just enjoying it.
Do they flare for you? Because when I tried them on, they flared.
I've had a little bit of flaring around the ankle, but not enough that it is A, uncomfortable, or B, that noticeable. Like, you remember how I told you when I had the leather 2014 F50 remakes, how they were like pinching real bad? I don't have that in these. So maybe it's just my foot is working with them. I don't know. I've got a narrow foot. I think I've got a higher volume foot overall, but it's pretty narrow. So no issues. So I really have enjoyed them.
Okay.
And then today, if you kept up on my stories, I was out with Porter. We went to the turf field. I found a pair. I showed them off last week, I think. Yeah, I did show them off.
Yeah.
It's a pair of the Gunmetal Predator Pro turfs. So for anybody who's asking, if you're here now or you're going to watch this later, I'm wearing the Predator Pro turfs, which is like the turf version of the Elite, right? And I got them for $40. I got to be honest, phenomenal. It's like wearing that upper and that heel. I don't know what happened with the Elite. Like, just calling a spade. Yeah. Because the Pro upper is way softer. Way soft. It still has a little bit of the grip out, like the toothbrush nubs that we called them.
Yeah.
Those are still pretty there. Like, you don't really notice them that much.
I can't remember. Are they rubber or are they just like
they're a type of rubber? No, that's a type of rubber. And then there's also raised texture. Mm-hmm. But I've enjoyed them. And then I will say too, like the heel on the 24, the 25, and now the 26 has never bothered me. But the Pro heel, it's got like a stitch and turn heel, and it's like pretty thick. Man, it feels really good.
Yeah,
like it feels really good. Now I still tie in David Beckham way. I don't use the last loop, and you can definitely tell that boot needs it a bit more because it does flare pretty hard.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's turf specific, or do you think that would be the same on the?
I'm gonna say it's. I think if you got like. No, I think if you got the FG, it'd probably be the same. I don't think Adidas is doing multiple Pro uppers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they used to kind of do like a hybrid in between the pro model and like, but
Yeah.
no, this one feels way different. It feels broken in, so I've really enjoyed it. And even the tongue is a different material, and it's Velcro, obviously, because you can't have a strap.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, for especially for $40. Now, are they $150 good? I'd be hard pressed to say any turf really is $150 good.
That's true. Is
Maybe
that
if
what
you
the retail
play,
was for them?
that's the retail for the elite models. Yeah, there's a
Oh.
Hyperfast Elite or Hyperfast Pro that I was going to send you. That I was like, you got to try these, in a turf. But yeah, for $40, like, just that's $40 well spent. You know what I mean? I'm not the biggest turf
Yeah.
guy. I know that was
No, that's
more
a
of
good 40
Colby's
bucks.
realm and whatever.
Colby would be
But
proud.
yeah, Colby would be proud. I did talk to Colby, guys. He quick updates. He's playing outdoor again, which Matt, I told you was gonna happen.
Yeah, we all knew that
Inevitably, he was
gonna
gonna come
happen.
back. He's playing outdoors. He is still wearing his Maestro AGs in that white colorway with like the pink and the blue. He said that he's enjoyed everything, but the heel is ass.
The heel
He said
is
the
kind of
heel.
ass.
He said the heel is ass, and he does not like the heel. He said he can't tell if it's like more padding he needs, but he just said the heel overall is like kind of letting him down. So, but he's overall been enjoying his AG. So for anybody in the chat who is wondering about Colby or where he's been or anything, he's doing well. He's healed up, and he's enjoying some Maestro AGs. So
Yeah. But
shout out to Colbs.
to stick with the Maestro quick, since you got my pair, what do you think about the
Yes,
heel? I don't think I've ever heard you
and
talk about the heel.
didn't bother me. I'm like the
Really?
worst guy to ask about heels.
Fair.
Like I
You don't
suffered
care.
through the GT and the GT2 heel.
That's
Okay.
true.
So as long as anything's not stabbing me in the back of the heel like that, it doesn't bother me. Like
Yeah, that's fair.
24s, 25, I don't care.
The Maestro, for me, I remember when I first got it, like it felt like the heel was too shallow, but then it also felt like the padding was weird. And then
Okay.
as I broke it in, it was less of an issue, but I feel like it kind of became a combination of both, where it's like it was a little shallow, but then also I felt like the padding just needed to be raised slightly, so it was more of like a cup. I don't know, but I understand what Kobe's going through there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely lower than I feel like the heel is lower than it should be, but it's not
Yeah.
unbearable. It's not like that old Puma King.
I think the fact
go
that
ahead.
midfoot's so tight too, and the
Yes.
heel's not as tight, I think that
Yes.
also probably throws off the way that they feel.
It also reminds me, not to the same extremes, but it reminds me of how the Predator Freak was. Where like the midfoot and the forefoot don't really
Okay.
go
No,
together.
I can
So it
see
kind of
that.
like
Yeah.
massively flares. So you're kind of like, well, this feels roomy, but it's not really. But
Mhm.
no, I still have greatly enjoyed the Maestros. You know, I still think they're phenomenal. I've just been wearing the Superflies as of late.
Hey,
And then when
I
I'm not
don't
wearing the
blame you.
Superflies, I'm either wearing the Regions or like the Y3 F50. So I've been enjoying my
Oh,
boots
yeah, I
right now.
forgot you had the Y3s. Yeah,
Dude.
that's good.
Yeah. And I also have my Alpha 3. So, you know, I've been kind of regular rotating, and my men's league's not playing, so it's a lot of just me independent training playing with my oldest. So okay, we're gonna go over to the chat. Clippy has a hot take. He says with the Superfly, he said that he was expecting more of this zoom unit. Upper is very good, but not outstanding. Just expecting to be wowed more. Clippy, I'm not gonna lie, that is a hot take because I think the zoom unit on this one is massively noticeable. And I think that on
Clippy's
the 15
understanding.
and 16 was pretty terrible. Let's see. Boot Hall, glad there's good reports on the turf. Yeah, they are. And again, they were at the outlet. It was crazy. 1771 Soccer Star. I don't know. I tried the turf versions too. Couldn't make it past 20 minutes playing. This Pred model can't be redeemed. That's a pretty fair criticism and shout, I will say.
Yeah.
Again, I was doing light playing. I'm not going crazy with my 10-year-old. Like, you know, we're just going back and forth. But like, I didn't want to chop off my feet like I did the FG. Like, they were definitely wearable. Are they the greatest turfs ever worn? No, not even close. But they were definitely wearable, which I don't think the FG or AG Elites really are.
Fair.
And then Rig says he's surprised Colby hasn't fallen into the Copa Pure 4. Yeah, he just he hasn't found a colorway, he said, because I told him that too. He said he hasn't found a colorway he loves, and he has been on the hunt for AG, and also he got the Maestros for like $112. So it was a steal. So you guys know Colby. He's like Mr. fucking bargain hunter.
Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't like the silvers.
I think he wants an AG, and he's like you. So he's like, oh, it's not AG.
It's pretty much AG, but I get it.
To each their own, right?
Yeah.
To each their own. Okay, so let's talk about this. Is there anything else you want to update or talk about?
I do have a pickup.
Oh yes, you have a secret pickup that you just told me about 3 seconds ago.
Yes, I do.
Let me hear it.
There's a pickup that I think a lot of people expect me to be showing, but those aren't here yet. So there's a secret pickup that I've decided to keep from everyone, minus maybe a few people that have bugged me and asked me about it. But I kept this from Justin, which I usually don't do. I usually just give in and tell him about it.
Yeah.
You got any guesses?
Is it a boot you've already owned?
No,
Just in a new colorway.
it is not.
Okay, so a boot that you haven't owned. Is it a current model?
It is a current model.
Okay, current model.
Chat, you can guess too.
Tequilas? V5s?
No. If I'll give one hint that won't really give it away, but these came in on Tuesday. I've been holding this secret for almost a week.
That's crazy. I don't know. What is that? Oh, whoa! I don't know what I just did. What? I'm adding stuff from the chat. I don't know how to do that. We're gonna get rid of that. Okay,
Adding
sorry.
stuff?
Yeah, like I clicked on a comment and then it popped up on our stream, so I think it like highlighted it.
Oh.
So Boot Hall, you got
Blue Hall's getting highlighted.
you
dude.
got 2 of your highlights on there. Okay, that might be good to know for when we read comments or questions.
That is true.
Okay, last guess. I said to Kayla, you said no. They came on Tuesday.
Came on Tuesday.
Phantom Sixes.
Another great guess, but no.
Darn.
It's not.
What is it?
Riggs, that's also a great guess, but that is the obvious one pickup that I do have waiting. That is still not here. The Biotouch.
Which is a whole thing. That's a whole nother story for a different day.
This is a boot that may also get me kicked off of the podcast. So
Did you buy the Messies?
I apologize.
Oh my god.
And not only did I
Guys,
get the
look at it.
Messies,
Wastes his money. Ugh.
I got the
an AG? So you're just complaining about the AG plate and you bought another boot in the same
it's still
exact
better
plate.
than the FG.
Is it? How do you know you haven't used them?
I tried these on in the FG. But it's the same plate. If anyone's curious, it's the same plate. You can only get the AG plate currently in Unisport.
So you ordered those from Europe?
I ordered these from Europe.
That's commitment.
Yep. I didn't want to miss out. I didn't want to miss out.
Fraud.
Boot Hall knew about these. I'll give him that because he wanted them too. And I messaged him like, "Do I just do it?" And he's like, "Just do it. You don't want to miss out."
That's Nikes, not Adidas.
Yeah, well, just do it.
Okay, so what do you think? What'd you tell us about? What size did you go? Give us the whole rundown.
Okay. Does anyone watch that guy on TikTok that has the glasses that like tries food and then he's just like he throws them? Throws the glasses. That's my reaction to these. I just want to like.
You
they're
hate
so
them?
good.
You just want to throw them?
No, they're so good.
Throw them in the trash.
They're so good. Now the more I wear these, the more I'm like, are they better than these? I don't know now because I have to get these on feet and I have to actually wear them in a game and see what happens.
Okay.
But these are
you're on a strong F50 watch right now.
I am super strong. These are two of Adidas's best boots ever made. I'm gonna say
crazy.
Right now, these are absolutely fantastic.
That's crazy.
We are spoiled with F50s. We went from essentially one of the worst F50s or even like worse Adidas boots to Jordan the Stallion. Thank you, Riggs. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to him. But these are so good. The heel with the suede and the stitch and turn heel.
Yeah.
It's buttery soft. It fits very well. It's like imagine this fit, but it's just like more comfort oriented.
Look at the difference on those heels. God,
yeah,
damn.
it doesn't feel.
God
that way.
damn, son.
It's just because of the stitch and turn.
Shit's thick.
But I love the tongue. Boy. I love the tongue.
Yeah, and the tongue cover.
The tongue cover. It's so minimal. Like you really don't feel it that much. Man, this upper
Riggs,
too.
Not gonna happen.
We need a comparison of the Messi. Ooh, I don't know about that. But this upper,
it does look soft.
It's really soft. I will say it's not as soft as this Halo skin.
Yeah.
But it's just like different iterations of the same type of material.
Okay.
This has like a different kind of coating to it. Obviously, this blue part is a little bit different. It's definitely more. don't want to say rigid, but it's definitely like a little bit stiffer here.
Yeah, probably to help
Um,
reinforce it.
Yeah, and essentially like this part down, it's almost like it's like a thicker layer of the material while it's still like relatively soft. It gives more of like a responsive feel
Okay.
towards the outside, which kind of is the same as these because it has the sprint
Yeah.
web. So like overall, like imagine the hyperfast, but slightly more accommodating, slightly more comfortable because it's the same kind of shit, Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Hybrid touch plus material all the way through. Yeah, it's almost no notes. Like these
Okay.
are, but I will say, true to size in these, not even a question. I
So
went
you went half size
down,
down in the regular and then true to
half
size in the
size
Messy?
down in the regular hyperfast, in compared to true to size in these is essentially the same size,
That's crazy.
which I don't understand because even the sole plates,
It's probably got to be something with the heel too
yeah, even the sole
and the toe
plates.
box. Because doesn't the Messy have a pretty like a narrower toe box? Like it comes down
It's I think it's lower in profile,
more
but
pointed. I would
it's
say
wider.
overall, like
It's
rounded shape.
wider overall. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not
Yeah, it
as
definitely is
pointed.
more rounder. Yeah, I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again. I feel like the Red Skull in Avengers Infinity War, when he's talking to Thanos, he's like, I'll lead others to a treasure I'll never be able to have. Like, that's me.
Yeah,
There's people that have hit me up like, dude, what can we do to get you? And I'm just like, hey, I don't think it can happen.
yeah.
I'm too committed to the hate. You know what I mean?
I respect it. You're so
You know what I mean?
committed, and I respect it.
You know,
But these
a
are
captain has to go
fantastic.
down with his ship. And hey, I mean, if you're happy, I will love to live vicariously through you, right?
Yeah,
There's certain joys that you'll have in life that I'll never have.
yeah. And I think it's
Just wanna-
just the fact that we have now the hyperfast, the messy, and then whenever my bio touches decide to get here, we have all three of those at the same time.
that's
It's
crazy.
yeah, it's gonna be
I mean, again, I know not
crazy
everybody's a
summer.
fan of the Superfly or the Vapors, but like those are top. So it's like to have like five, and I mean, you could argue the Kaizen as well,
True.
6,
Yep.
like,
6.
and maybe even the Furon, depending on who you are. But like, you know, around the high, almost a double digits of like excellent speed boots, not just boots, but speed boots. That's crazy. Like it's been a long time since like speed boots were like all universally good.
Yeah. No, yeah, honestly, last time probably 2014.
I would say that's the last time I can think of when you had like what was it? I think it was still the Evo Speed.
Evo
You had the
Speed.
Superfly 4 Vapor 10, 2014 F50. You had the Leather 2014.
Yep.
Rigs, they still are. Yes, I think it's gone down a lot, or maybe they're a flat rate, but they are. You still have to pay tariffs. Yes.
Yeah. Rigs, I will say I have not been charged them yet, and it's been a week, so I don't.
You
We'll
will.
see. I
We all
probably
get
will.
excited. It always comes.
But I'll
Okay.
let you know. I'll let you know what it
I was
was.
gonna say, keep us updated. Everybody, tune into Matt's stories over on at Burns_Boots, right? Burns_Boots.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the World Cup. Chat, get involved.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for about 10 minutes. How high the Razor was ranked on the boot? Oh yeah, well
I agree
let's
with that.
address this before we move on. So me and Matt, I think it was last week, we recorded a emergency pod Speed Boot Summer with James the Boot Wizard and Andrew Lockhart over at Lockhart Boot Blog for the Football Boot Hour, and we kind of did a like not a bracket, but like a point system, right, for Speed Boot Summers.
Yep.
And naturally, we're pretty much all over the place. I think Matt was the most spot on. Matt and James, I think, kind of
Which is
balanced each
crazy because
other.
I had some hot takes.
You did. You had some wild takes, and then me and Andrew were pretty much polar opposites, right?
Which
Naturally
doesn't surprise me.
and so then James opened it up to like top 3 speed boots to his whole chat. And it was the normal hyperfast was number 1.
Yep.
What was number 2?
Number 2 was
it the BioTouch?
I think it was the BioTouch.
And then number 3, I think, was the Razor.
Was the Razor? Yeah.
Clippy, you're in chat. You brought this up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the 3? Is that the 3? Now, I will say Hyperfast didn't shock me. BioTouch didn't shock me. Razor massively shocked me.
Massive shock.
I think that the Razor is good. It has the
Mhm.
potential to be very good. I think they've worked on it. I think it has a very clear identity. I think it's different than the Razor One.
Oh, it
You
was
know,
the
enough.
Alpha. Razor was 4. It was the
Oh,
Alpha.
that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
The Alpha was number 2.
That
Yeah,
was
it's
the Sea Rise, yeah.
Hyperfast, Alpha, and then I think the BioTouch. Is that right? And then the Razor, or was Razor 3 and then BioTouch was 4?
Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah,
I don't
something like
remember.
that.
Clippy, get in the chat. Where are you, Clippy?
Yeah, Clippy, we asked for the 1, 2, 3, not just the Alpha. Come on.
Yeah. Give me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's my. I think it was Hyperfast, Alpha, BioTouch, Razor. I think. I don't
Yes.
remember. So, anyways,
Ah,
back to it though. What a shout from left field that the Razor, because again, like for myself, you weren't as hard on it, but for myself, I was very publicly, adamantly, like kind of anti-Skechers. Like, I'm just not wearing Skechers boots, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
And then I finally tried the SKX2 and my world changed. And so with the Razor, I really do want to try them. I'm just genuinely waiting on a different colorway. Like, I don't
I
love
agree.
this color.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little out there. So, but yeah, okay, Hyperfast Alpha Razor. Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Thank you, Clippy.
Okay.
But if you guys haven't seen that episode or last week's episode of the Football Boot Hour over on Boot Wizards YouTube channel, you should go watch that because it's phenomenal. Well, how did you rank? Did you rank yours the same way we ranked in the big video, Matt? Like your 1, 2, 3?
What on the
On
Bootcast?
like, did you answer James's poll and revote?
No, I figured he would just
Oh,
take
okay.
mine into account if he.
I revoted. I just put Superfly 3 times. So I don't know if my answer counted.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so go check that out. It's great. I think it was a very enjoyable episode for us. I think they had a great time too.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
that was,
so maybe
we will.
That
was great.
And if you want to see more collabs with us and them, please go on their channel, leave comments, let them know that you want us to keep collabing because it was a blast. Okay, I want to talk about World Cup though.
Before we get to World Cup, can I just ask one more thing about the Razor?
Oh my God,
do we think now that the Razor is getting this much praise, specifically in this voting, do we think that the Skechers stigma is officially gone?
I wouldn't say officially, but I would say that it sounds so old and corny, but like, Gen Alpha, millennials. But I think that the younger generation currently, they don't have the stigma of Skechers that people like you, myself, people older than us have, because like they see somebody like Harry Kane wearing the SKX2 and just like absolutely crushing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know any massive Razor wearers off the top of my head. I think the only one I can think of maybe Anthony Alonga.
Yeah,
but I mean, I can't think of one off the top of my head. I've
low-key seen them a lot in the World Cup, so that's a good transition, I guess. But.
Yeah. So again, like Soccer Star said the same thing. 1771 Soccer Star. I'm honestly looking forward to trying the Razor eventually. Yeah, same. Once Endeavor colorway comes out, I will gladly try it. But yeah, so World Cup, we've seen obviously everybody's wearing pink, so it's kind of hard in some instances to tell who's wearing what. But I will say, I think the Vapors have scored the most goals still.
Is it the Vapor or is it the Super? Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's the Vapor. Yeah, I don't think the Superfly. But after Mbappe's 2 goals,
Mbappe just scored 2, so that could change things.
So Mbappe had that. And then I don't know if you noticed this, but on the bottom of his Superflies, his zoom unit has the French flag, kind of like what he did in 2015. And I remember a podcast episode we did not too long ago where we both kind of agreed like that would be such a cool thing to see some of these players have these player customs.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Nike because I would have never in my wildest dreams thought of or imagined that they would put it on the zoom unit.
Yeah.
And I think that is such a smart thing to do.
Yeah, and it's not a plating like his last one was. Like, it's just genuinely painted on.
And it's just because it highlights the newest, greatest version of their Air Zoom tech. 2, it just is like such a good place to put a flag where you can customize it to other, obviously other teams, other players, whatever, without it being too in your face. But it is like you're always going to know it's there, and then as you're running, you'd be like, "Oh, wow, that's cool. That's a nice touch."
It's like an Easter egg. You know, like when you go in movies and you're like, "Oh, that's a cool little homage." Like if you don't know, you don't think of anything. That's what this is for me. LP Pipa says they say Ronaldo fans are the soccer world's flat earthers.
Yikes.
That's a horrible shout. I would say we're more like the drug addicts on intervention, where everybody's like trying to get us help and we just like keep refusing. We're like, no, I don't have a problem. I'm fine. So I wouldn't say we're flat earthers. I would say we're horrible drug addicts who are in denial.
I have no comment.
I've been pretty realistic about Ronaldo, though. I feel like, as much of a fanboy as I am, I've been pretty team with my takes and where I think he should be.
Okay, can I ask a hard question? This will be hard.
Ask away. This is the pod. You have about 5 minutes, so get going.
Do you think Portugal would be performing better without Ronaldo starting?
No, I do not. And if you go back and watch, I mean, granted, they played one game, right?
Fair.
I think that what's his name? Roberto Martinez. I think he's the biggest issue with Portugal. Okay, so I think he's number one. I think the way that they played with their midfield that first game was problem number two, because they kept trying to get the ball to go through Vitinha and make Vitinha do something. And I don't think that's
recreate Vitinha for PSG, and that's
but they play totally different.
Yeah.
If you want, like for me. Okay, Bruno Fernandes was on, right? Obviously, Ronaldo didn't do anything. He had 25 touches the whole game. Bernardo Silva, who played right wing, had 23, and he only played the first half. Okay, so Ronaldo's clearly not touching the ball.
Yep.
If you have Bruno Fernandes in your midfield, okay, he's the like record holder of assists in the Premier League, right? Created 21 chances. What minute do you think in that game that Bruno created his first chance?
Probably should have been like the 10th, but it was probably like the 70th.
That's close. It was the 92nd.
That's insane.
So out of 96 possible minutes, I think they played 92 minutes where Bruno made his first chance. So again, do I think Ronaldo is blameless? Absolutely not. I think he had a stinker. I think he's clearly behind it. I mean, he's fucking 41, right? What are we really expecting? But
I think he was just trying too hard to
I think he had that one, but also if you go back and you watch their goal, like their one goal, if you watch where Ronaldo is, he makes a run on that corner, pulls both of the center backs, and leaves João Neves in the open to score the header. So that would not more than likely have happened. And again, like, okay, you take Ronaldo out, who's going to be their striker? Gonzalo Ramos?
Yeah, that's fair.
Is he putting up 10? What are we going to do? Run a false nine with João Felix? He's also playing Saudi. So again, I don't think Ronaldo's blameless. I do not think he should play all 90. I have said this a million times. Yeah. I think he can play the first half. Maybe like I'd give him the first half if they're playing a team that plays a low block, because I think he's able to stretch that very well. Or give him like the last 20 to 30. Like, hey, that's go in there. We need to like he said, we need goals. Why would we take the best? Go in there at the last minute, boom, score it, be the hero, right? Yeah. But again, I think that the main thing is change your midfield. You need to get the ball going through Bruno. You need to be brave. I think you need to make chances. It's tough to
be a team like Portugal and have so much talent and then underperform like they are, but they're not the only team doing it, because we just watched Belgium yesterday.
We watched Spain.
Absolute dog shit.
We watched Spain. Yeah, and again, he coached their golden generation and ruined them. So I'm not shocked. But again, so Belgium, shocking. I'll say Turkey has absolutely shocked me in the worst way.
62 goals, 62 shots, 0 goals.
0 goals. They are awful. They were kind of in my shout to. I thought U.S. was going to get grouped based on everything I had seen with Paraguay and with Turkey. I thought that the U.S. maybe get third. I did not think that they
U.S.
were.
Have been and you know what? Off until the World
Cup. Man, I hold my hands up. U.S. has played phenomenally. Okay,
sorry,
I'll be the first to admit it. The U.S. has been beastly. I would say so far best teams overall that I have seen. U.S., France, England. I think my other shout for a team that I feel like overall has done really well, I got two. It's the other two hosts, Canada, Mexico. I think Mexico has surprisingly put it together. They're kind of one of my dark horses. Before we started streaming, we talked about Norway and Holland, of course.
I agree. Japan.
Dark horse. Japan looks good. Netherlands looks very strong as always. South
I would
Korea.
Also super underdog pick here. Ivory Coast.
Ahmad. Yeah, they got unlucky against Germany.
They did.
They got really unlucky. But what's that guy's name in the chat? If you know, post his name for me so I can say it. I can't. It's like Umaro something like that. The guy who
Mhm.
scored both Germany goals. Man,
Yeah.
what a sub. What an impact sub. I think he came out 70 minutes, got both goals, clutched it. But
Yeah.
Ivory Coast did look good overall. They just kind of got robbed at the end. I
Yeah,
felt bad for
they
them.
look good. Germany, I know they're, ending that
Yeah.
they're performing, but they're underperforming in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Again, not to be a hater. And like I'm at this point in the World Cup right now because it's still early. Like
Mhm.
I feel bad when teams lose. I'll be honest. Like I'm like, I want everybody to tie and do well. Like I just feel bad because you watch these guys and they're heartbroken, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, a team that's soaring, but I really do not think are that good right now, honestly, Argentina. I really don't think that
It's a
they're playing
crazy
that well.
take.
I think Messi is playing phenomenally. I think Enzo Fernandez has shown up, and I think that what's old boy from DePaul?
DePaul.
I think he's been great,
Yeah.
but I don't think overall. Like I don't see
There's players
the
underperforming, and
Argentina
I'll
from
agree with that.
2022. I'll
That's
say
fair.
that.
I think
Is that fair? Is that a better way to say?
Yes. Yeah. I
Been
think Lautaro
underperforming?
Martinez has been underperforming.
He's a stinker. He's ass.
He's been
He's ass.
disappearing on the pitch.
He
Um,
ass.
but I do think there are players that maybe are less likely to, get their name on to score goals or to like be like key players in a game are overperforming. So I think it's helping them out
Okay.
where it's like the young kids are kind of stepping up. But I would agree, it's like it's
See you
really
later,
just
Clippy.
it's a messy show. It
It
really
really
has
is.
been.
And he's stepped up. You know, I always
But
hold my hands up when I'm wrong. He stepped up.
guys, when a 38-year-old who said he was done and he
39
was
in 2
retiring,
days.
yeah, said he was done and retiring, comes back and has 4 goals in the World Cup already after 2
That's
games.
crazy. No, 5.
5 goals, you're right.
5 goals.
can't
Yeah,
even
he
math.
broke the record.
5 goals in the World Cup, breaks the goal record. Like, Justin, I know you have different opinions here, but it's hard not to call him the GOAT. It's hard.
I will not.
It's real hard.
I will
I
not
know
call
you're
him
not
that.
going to call him that, but I know you'll show the respect at least.
Okay, Undav. Yes, Undav. That's who it was for Germany.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to hold my hands up. Like, it is moments of brilliance. Because, again, like you said, I remember, when was it? Was it 2017 Copa America where he missed that pen? He's like, I'm fucking retired. Fuck this.
Yeah, he like
And then he
lost
came
it.
back, and then, yeah, he won 22, whatever. Still don't, whatever.
But-
I'm not going to get into the Messi debate, right?
Yeah.
But
The GOAT,
I
he
will
did
say,
PK for you today. He made you feel better.
yeah, he's just, well, you know what, though? I will say, though, as somebody who is just a lover of football, I'm glad he didn't break the record
On a
with
PK,
a penalty.
I agree.
Like, that would have been like, oh, you know what I mean? So for me, I give him his flowers. I have to respect the ability, the talent, all of that. I think he's performing phenomenally, and it is just crazy to watch him play. Like,
Yeah.
half the time he's just kind of standing and walking, and then out of nowhere it's like, oh, there's Messi. Oh, he scored. But I'll say my top performers right now. Okay, I want you to rank yours. They might be the same as mine. I got Messi, top performer. I got Mbappe,
Yep.
of course.
I would agree.
And I have Holland.
Yep.
That's another one. And I think my last one, I think that's probably it. I'll give it to those 3. The freaks right now.
Dude, I would okay, this is a crazy shout, but I'm gonna give him his flowers because wow, has he made amazing saves in this World Cup. The Cape Verde goal.
The Cape Verde keeper. Oh, yeah. He
Holy
was
shit,
cracked.
dude.
He was
This
absolutely
guy
correct.
has made some of the craziest saves that I've ever seen.
Have they been scored on? Yeah.
Yeah, it
1-1,
was
right?
2,
It was 1.
well,
Oh, 2-2.
0-0 and then 2-2.
Yeah, against Uruguay. Yeah. Oh, that's another team that's underperformed. Uruguay.
Oh, Uruguay looks like shit.
Yeah, they don't look good.
Yeah.
They're saying in the chat that Argentina clearly has to replace Di Maria. They got no wing play.
Yep.
That's a
I
shout.
think that's their weak,
a
that's
great
their big
shout.
weakness right now. I would
They're
agree
playing
with
that 4-4-2. Who else? Who else have I noticed? Okay, another person I got to give flowers to, and I'm like, man, like I've always enjoyed watching this guy play, but like for me and just the style of ball I play, Tyler Adams. I enjoy watching Tyler Adams play.
Tyler Adams does look good.
He's a beast. Like of course, I'd rather have like Chouameni or somebody play for United, but like, if they're like, hey, 35 mil, we signed Tyler Adams, I'd be like, all right, that's good. I like Tyler Adams. Like, yeah, he can come play on the team.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then I'm trying to think of just other massive underperformers or overperformers. Spain looks kind of mid.
Okay,
Go ahead.
the two teams that I thought were going to be better, Switzerland and Sweden. Both look like shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. What is with Sweden winning 5-1, losing 5-1?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And they
Yeah,
got
that's
Isak. They
mid as
got
hell.
what's his name from Arsenal. And
Yoke, big Yoke, that
yeah, I don't.
guy playing in his blue jeans.
Yeah,
He's terrible. They got Anthony
Gokares. That's
Alonso.
it.
Yeah,
Gokares.
Yokeres. Yeah, he's sass. Who else? Who else is just? If I've just been enjoying. I've been loving watching the Japs. I've been watching the Dutch. I've enjoyed watching South Korea. My oldest is like loving South Korea. We've had a blast. The Czech have looked okay. Mexico has finally looks like it's put it together for the first time in God knows how long.
Oh,
And then, go ahead.
Morocco, I think underperforming.
Oh, Morocco and Brazil. Since
Brazil,
that first
dude,
game,
Brazil,
both of them have
I know
not
they
looked that
won
good.
both games, but
I mean, no, they tied the first one with Morocco. They won
you're
the
right.
second one.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cunha's looked good.
If they didn't have Cunha, completely different games, which is crazy.
Yeah, Cunha has looked good. Rafinha, I think's out, injured again. Neymar's hurt. The midfield, man, I don't know what happened to Casemiro after just finishing this. Like, I think maybe it's hangover. And I did see now that he's signing for Miami, so I misreported. But yeah, he looks that midfield looks old. Bruno Guimaraes and Cunha, they look slow. They look old.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, dude, I totally forgot to talk about this. We're gonna get this last thing we're gonna talk about, and then we're gonna sign off because I'm sweating like profusely.
Oh, the Nike pack.
Yes, today Unisport dropped Nike. I don't even know what the pack's called. Shadow pack. It's the black pack with a like electric green swoosh, pretty much. So it's pretty much all blackouts with electric green swooshes. So far, no notes. I think all three, or technically 4 silos, look fantastic.
Yeah. Are they clean? Yes.
Yes. Are they black boots? Yes. Will I buy them? No.
Exactly. They're just a little boring. I think that we've seen them leaked now for a long time, where it's just like I've already had my opinions about them, and while they are clean, and if you need a black boot, like these are going to be probably on your radar.
Yes.
I don't like the Vapor or the Superfly. I just don't like. I don't know what it is. Don't like them. I think the Phantom 6 looks pretty solid. I think the Maestro probably looks the best because I think it just makes sense for that line. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a total fair shot.
I do have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just going to say something in chat. Go ahead, Matt.
I was just going to say question for the chat. What's the craziest throwback boot that you've seen in the World Cup so far?
Craziest. For myself, I'm going to say Somerville. Volt Vapor 12s.
Ooh, okay. I think for me,
the Dutch.
For me, it's been, I don't know the player, so I apologize, but I think it was from Iran. And there was a player wearing a pair of Vapor 10s in the Women's World Cup colorway, the bright blue with the Volt.
Oh, like the metallic blue one with the Volt swoosh from. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Somebody else was posting that a couple players, I think from either Saudi or Iraq, were wearing the Vinny boots, the unreleased pink.
I did see those, yeah.
And then Elise, of course, he had those blue Nike IDs, Venom Phantom 3s, and then at halftime he switched to the white ones. I think it's like the white and Volt ones that Noah used to wear. You remember those ones?
Yep.
From the last World Cup or 2018 World Cup. So yeah, those have been some of the best. Chat, if you want to post them real quick before we. Oh, somebody was wearing the Neymar Vapor 13s.
Ooh.
So that's cool. I don't know. Is that the shush or the yellow? Or the, oh no, I think it's the race car one where it's like silver with the checkerboard.
I think it was that one, yeah.
I think it is that one. Soccer comeback. I'm not going to read that out loud. I'm just going to say yes. I think they're probably waiting for for him to do something. So let's just say it. Let's leave it at that. And I think with that, we're going to end it. Matt, tell the chat where they can find you.
You can find me and my updates about my F50s on or at Burns_boots on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
You can find me at Texas Collector, not sweating my ass off, over on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can find us at Bootcast Pod. And go down in the comments of this video and let us know What's the wildest boot you've seen on field? Who's been your dark horse? Who's impressed you? Who has let you down? And while you're in the comments, make sure you hit like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, send this to grandma. I didn't cuss that much, I don't think. Send it to whoever you want. Rewatch it 100 times. Until the next episode, guys. Peace.
Also, if you didn't notice, I was hiding my Messi's back here as an Easter egg for everyone the entire podcast. So,
Buzzword of the day, Easter eggs. Later, dudes.